Hello learners. In previous lecture, we have discussed about fundamental analysis and we have seen that fundamental analysis can be categorized into two categories. First one is qualitative and second one is quantitative analysis. If I talk about quantitative analysis means you are analyzing the number of companies, right? So if you want to analyze the number of companies, so you have to do economy analysis, industry analysis and company analysis. And if you are doing qualitative analysis, there you will be doing management analysis, right? So now first we will be learning about qualitative analysis, that what things you have to check when you are doing qualitative analysis of any company, right? So here you can read it. The qualitative aspect mainly involves understanding the non-numeric aspects of the business. You will be analyzing the non-numeric aspect of the business. This includes many factors, right? So first, what you will be checking, you will be checking the management background, right? That how is the management, right? Definitely, if management includes people like Ratan Tata, or it includes people like Mukesh Ambani, right? So definitely, what you will be doing, you will be investing into that company. But if company includes people like Anil Ambani, or you can say Vijay Mallya, so definitely you won't be investing into that business. Why? Because you already know the situation of Vijay Mallya or Anil Ambani, right? So they were more into show off rather than business. So they have lost their all money when they were doing business, right? So you have to check management background. Then you have to check business ethics. Huh? You have to check whether the management is ethical or not. If management is into bribery or they are into scams, definitely you won't be investing into that company. So if I take example of Satyam, right? If I take example of Satyam, so you might be remembering that around 10-15 years back, one scam came in front of everyone. That was Satyam scam, where Ramalinga Raju was involved. He has done a fraud of around 6,000 crore rupees, right? So definitely you won't be investing in such companies. Then if I talk about corporate governance, right? So definitely you will be checking that how is the organization, right? Generally corporate governance talks about that how is the body of organization, right? How is the management of organization, whether management keeps transparency in their policies procedure or not, है ना? You will be checking the organization structure, right? So if you see here how they appoint directors, how is the organization structure, whether there is transparency or not, these all things you will be checking. So I will be showing you corporate governance report. Then if I talk about minority shareholders means small shareholders, right? Those who are having less shares in the company, let's suppose 5%, 7% or 10% out of 100% shares. So how company behaves with minority shareholders, you have to check this thing. If they are behaving well with minority shareholder, definitely you should invest in that company. Otherwise you should drop your plan, right? So if you see how does the management treat minority shareholders, do they consider their interest while taking corporate decision, right? Does majority shareholders, those who are having majority stake, do they consult with minority shareholders before taking any decision? Do they consider their benefit or interest while taking any decision? So these things you have to check. If I talk about share transaction, so if you read this line, is the management buying, selling shares of the company through Clandestine promoter group? What is the meaning of Clandestine promoter group? Generally, Clandestine means or Clandestine promoter group means where promoter perform any transaction where there is no transparency. है ना? Promoters perform transaction in such a manner where there is a lack of transparency. है ना? Why promoters they are not transparent? Why they are performing such kind of transaction? Because they don't want to show their transactions to the public or to the government. Otherwise, they will be in trouble. So if management is buying and selling shares from clandestine promoter group, where they are trying to hide their transaction. So while people will hide their transaction, definitely there will be some mistakes or there will be some fraud. So if such kind of transactions are taking place in organization, so you should drop your plan to invest in that company, right? If I talk about other points, so we will read other points. Related party transaction. What is the meaning of related party transaction? So I have taken example of Satyam, right? What Satyam was doing, Satyam was a computer company, computer service company. He has started. Raju Ramalinga, he has started Satyam Computer Services Company. And parallelly, what he has done, he has opened up one new company, and this company belongs to his son, right? This company belongs to his son. So what he was doing, he was siphoning all the money of Satyam Computer Services to his son company. So his son company is going to be a related party transaction, right? So what he has done, he has siphoned 6,000 crore rupees through illegal manner to his son company, right? It means he has done a fraud of 5,000 crore rupees. So if company is performing more and more related party transaction, if company is showing favor to their relatives, right, to their friends, so you have to assume that there is a problem, right? And if you will do investigation, definitely you will find some problem. So definitely where more related party transactions are there and companies showing some favor to their related companies, definitely there will be problems. So you should think before investing your money into that company. Salary paid to promoters, right? Promoters basically they are the founders of business who has started the business. So you have to check how much salary company is giving to the promoters. Let's suppose if company promoters are withdrawing huge amount as a salary from the business, so definitely it's a risk for business, है ना? So you have to check this thing whether proper salary as per company's act is given to the promoters or not. If promoter are withdrawing unusual salary, definitely there is a problem in that company, right? Then operator activity in stocks. If you see, does the stock price displays unusual price behavior, especially at the time when promoter is transacting in the shares, right? Basically what promoters do when they buy shares, they they try to reduce the price, है ना? When promoters are buying the shares, let's suppose current price is 100, when promoters they are buying the shares, at that time the share price goes down by 40 rupees, है ना? So promoters buy shares at cheaper price and they sell at higher price. If these types of transactions you can watch or you are analyzing, so definitely you should not invest into that company, right? Shareholders, who are the significant shareholders in the firm, who are the people with above 1% of the outstanding shares of the company. You have to check the person who is holding 1% or more than 1% shares in company, right? Those persons will be definitely key managerial persons of that business. So if those persons are honest persons or they are reliable person, definitely you can think of investing into that company. Otherwise, you should not put your money in that company, right? Political affiliation. You have to check that what is the political interruption in the business. So is the company or its promoter too close to a political party? Does the business require constant political support? If such kind of activities are taking place where politics is involved in the business, then it may be a risky situation, right? Now, if I talk about promoter lifestyle, so the biggest example here is Vijay Mallya, right? So you have to check, you should check the promoter lifestyle, that how is promoter, right? So if I talk about promoter like Ratan Tata ji, right? Ratan Tata is the son of Asim Premchand ji. So if you see here, if I talk about Ratan Tata, so if you see the life style of Ratan Tata, so he's a simple person, right? He's a simple person, and generally people love Ratan Tata, right? Sir Ratan Tata. Now, if I talk about Vijay Mallya, if you see the lifestyle of Vijay Mallya. So he was living classy lifestyle, right? He used to go out for with the models. He used to drink a lot. His life was totally classy, right? So if your promoter, if the promoter of business is living a classy life, right? I'm not saying that they should not live the classy life, but they are extremely into classy life and they are not focusing into business. So you will be able to analyze that how their business will work in future. So if you see the situation of Vijay Mallya or Kingfisher, so now the situation is extreme bad, right? They are almost dead company. They are Vijay Mallya, or if I talk about Kingfisher, is almost dead, right? So you should analyze the promoter lifestyle also, right? So these are the things what you have to do. You have to check before investing into any company. So we have discussed about qualitative analyst or qualitative aspects, right? So stay tuned with us. Soon we will be discussing about quantitative aspects. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell icon. #स्किल से करियर तक हम आपके साथ हैं.